Okay, so recently I've noticed a trend of people watching the trailer or trying to give their quote unquote comprehensive looks at what Palia is, despite the fact that we don't really know that much about the game besides, well, what they've been talking about. And all of these videos have basically just been people watching an announcement trailer that's now over 2 years old. So, I thought that I would make a more comprehensive video than the most comprehensive videos on Palia recently. Who am I to do this? I've been following the game since 2021, and I've been making some videos about the game since February 2022, whatever. That's my qualifications. Maybe I'm good, maybe I'm not. So let's talk about what Palia is. Palia is an ambitious project in an upcoming MMO, or massively multiplayer online game. The studio behind it is Singularity 6, who basically formed for this task. And the team recently hit the milestone of holding closed Alpha 2 testing, and from all accounts that went pretty well, although closed and I didn't get in it, so The team is hoping to have a smooth run towards a beta at some point in the future, although I hesitate to use the word near future or soon because, well, yeah, it's a game. But what actually is the game of Palia? It's an MMO. It hopes to be a cross between World of Warcraft and something like Stardew Valley, a massively multiplayer game without combat or a focus on fighting, PvP, or any of that. Instead, it will focus on building relationships, making your home, and hanging out with your friends. A true sandbox-style game. Sort of like Stardew, it will launch with multiple skills that players can level and improve. Palia will have 8: gardening, foraging, mining, insect catching, cooking, furnishing, fishing, and hunting. Most of these are self-explanatory and can be seen elsewhere, and furnishing is sort of like carpentry, except they have a wider array of skills, but they can also only make furniture, so confusing there. The game will bring with it the ability to romance, but not necessarily marry certain NPCs present in the game. Another similar mechanic to Stardew Valley. While playing, you'll also be able to build a, well, currently instanced house on a plot of land that you're given in the game. This basically means that only players that you invite in can see or enter your house or affect it in any way. You'll be able to decide what rooms you want to build and their sizing using some blueprints that you can obtain through gameplay, with the materials required to build those rooms changing based on the size and style you choose to make it in. Once these rooms are built, you can decorate it using, well, furniture. You'll get these through quests, crafting, and potentially other means, like maybe achievements, in order to make your dream house. I should note a few things very quickly before we move on. First, all of those skills above, we should be able to participate with other players in a cooperative fashion while doing them, although there's no information on how this will function or if there are benefits to doing so. And players do not and cannot share houses, although players can help friends farm and such if they are invited onto their property. Moving on, the story of the game is pretty simple. You awaken in a world that you do not recognize and must strive to find a way to survive in this foreign land. In a nearby town, Kalima Village, you can befriend strangers, gain access to that plot of land of yours, and begin living your new life. But you may notice something a little odd. Besides all of the other player characters running around the world like crazed jackalopes, nobody's human. Some are a mysterious purple-skinned, elf-like race known as the Majiri. Some look more like cat people and are known as the Grimalkin. I know, it's a clever name. And finally, a few of them are, in fact, ancient golems dating back to a mysterious group that vanished from the world over 3,000 years ago. As you play through the story, you'll learn more about this mysterious group that disappeared, as well as how that world grew up in their disappearance. And you'll also learn more about yet another mystery. Why did you wake up here? At launch, the game will begin answering some of these questions as you settle into your new life. But Many of them will need to wait for regular post-release content updates, which are quite common in MMOs. And that's our brief overview of the game itself. At the present, you can only make human characters, at least to our knowledge, so there's no cat girls running around yet. If you want to know more information about the game, you can check out some of my other videos or subscribe in order to see, well, future updates. Thanks for watching.